What does it mean to be the lucky one? You are the lucky one, said my aunties and cousins. I heard this phrase more than 100 times throughout my childhood, but I didn't really understand the true meaning of it. Imagine this. Growing up in a family where your parents divorce, mom is physically disabled, and brother is diagnosed with a rare disease that he could live for only 14 years. That was me. During primary school in Thailand, I used to be the kid who could not speak Thai at first, turned into someone who finished in the top 2 of the class for 6 years. I even performed a Thai traditional dance for the entire school of 700 students. My family believed that I would be successful in life and destined for greatness to be the hope of our family. But then, my dad died from leukemia when I was 13. I thought to myself, how could I live without my dad? Every day for 10 months after school, I cried and told my nanny that I missed my dad so much. The loss affected me and I didn't do well at schools afterwards. I decided to not share about my family's situation with my friends and bury it deep inside me. My brother was my best friend. We were very close, slept in the same bedroom, always playing snooker, and just did everything together. When I was 18, my brother passed away. I knew I needed to step up to be the leader of our family and take care of my mom, but I didn't know how. I lived my life like there's no tomorrow. I didn't really care much about university, and my grades proved it. I partied and drank a lot, going to the nightclub most nights of the week. I also gambled. There was one day after class at the school cafeteria. I didn't have any money after losing from gambling, and I was so hungry. I had to borrow my friend's money just to buy a $1 lunch. My mom was excited for me to continue my study during a master's in Sydney, Australia. And I stayed with my auntie at that time. One weekend, my aunt came into my room, woke me up, and found me hungover. She said I needed to grow up and do things differently. This conversation was a wake-up call for me, and it made me realize that I was disappointing my aunt who I really respected. She used to respect me as well and was the one who always talked highly of me to other cousins. That Kun is going to be amazing one day. I was afraid she would ask me to move out. How did I divert so much from this 13 years old Kun who was in the top of the class to a drunken man here who could barely get out of bed? So then I focused on my classes, got a part-time job, and completed my master's degree with a distinction. I also got hired before graduating. Then I went back to Thailand and took care of my mom like I wanted to. But she died of a stroke 4 years later. Now I have a happy family and a good career in the water sector. I was recognized as a winner for the 2019 40 Under 40 Asian Australian Award. Despite all the life challenges, my family was right. I was the lucky one.